That's called pretrial services. Sometimes they get your files crossed and you got to go check in a special extra time, let them know you're still all right. And they say, oh, it's okay. Somebody's just fucking with you, except for they can't say it out loud because we all magic and woke. We're about to fuck up the devil and all the evil people on earth. And this Washington, D.C. saying, fuck you to the devil. That's you slave master pricks too. Fuck you too. I just came from Grace Church, where last year they got me a copy of my birth certificate. They just said they're not doing that now. They also didn't have any t-shirts or socks. They said they're running low on everything. There's a line of people waiting for food up the alleyway. I'm not gonna eat their food. I told one of my caseworkers, I said, if I'm gonna survive all this and make it through, the first thing I do is I don't eat any of the food or drink any of their water. I just got water from the Catholic Church across from the MLK Library last week from a company called Abso Pure. Have you ever heard of a water called Abso Pure? The simple answer is you have not, most likely. And look what happened to the canal here. They can actually fill it up with water anytime unless there's no water left. You look over here, there's a boat. But they ain't going nowhere, are they? So maybe their water is just fucking drying up. I don't know. Just went to pretrial services, make sure I'm okay with the court systems and the police. Everything's good. Now I have to go figure out how to get an ID and a birth certificate and that stuff because my wallet was got from me. I got about 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. And I complained to the people where I live, but I don't complain there no more because they're part of the problem, not part of the solution. So, oh well. If I get robbed out of my room at Valley Place, that's how it is. They're called Friendship Place overall, but the halfway house is called Valley Place. Oh well, fuck them too. They've been fucking me over, not giving me my HUD voucher and getting my permanent supported housing. And Miss Carter says talk to Mr. Murphy, who supposedly works at MBI. And Mr. Murphy's like, hey Nate, how is it? I hope we get together soon. Nah, shorty, we ain't playing that neither. Watch this. Is that a camera or are they just happy to see us? Okay, Saturday night. Question is, do I go to church today? Do I go to church today? Well, I guess I cooked the beans and figured out because I have to eat the beans and rice because I ain't got shit. This place here don't help me with no food unless I want breakfast. I'll tell you what breakfast consists of here. You can get 2 little boxes of cereal and a fruit cup and a thing of milk, a little milk, if you drink milk or eat fruit cups. Or you can get 2 little oatmeal cups and then milk and a fruit cup. And then for lunch you get 2 pieces of white bread, 1 piece of meat, and 1 piece of fake cheese on your meat, and you get a chips and a soda. And at dinner you can have 1 dinner or 4, depending on if the guy's sweating and looks at you crazy or not when he gives it to you. I seriously hate Monday mornings. But like, I'm thankful because I used to take this drug or medication that we call Zyprexa. The generic is called olanzapine, and the first few years I took it, I basically slept 20 hours a day. I only left where I lived at my parents' house, or whatever you want to call them, in Franklin Farms, Herndon, Virginia, whatever, near Reston. I only left to go to the bar, and I'd get water at the bar, drive my friends who were drunks there, or I'd go to band practice with the Ludovico technique, and that's it. And I used to go to work, but now I'm not. Wacky, huh? Even the air in here smells funny. Wonder what they doing. Oh, my roommate Wayne just told me earlier they do put shit in the air and in the water here. Just like Fairfax County Adult Detention Center. Torture, torture. Ah, no wonder I almost get arrested a few times. Look, they even put white bread in here to make me feel bad. I wrote that yesterday in Social Security. While I was trying to get my onset redetermination form submitted last week in Anacostia, but I was refused the transaction of receipts and visits. I've been going there lots and I don't do my stuff right. And also, number 2, please may I have a record of all payouts to date. And number 3, confirm proper address. Unfortunately, my thoughts scare a lot of people. I don't really talk out loud that much to anyone now for many years. But now that my safety is in danger, I think I might have to leave. I just saw an elder yesterday from the world as well. That's him. I gave him a nice picture. In the picture, the flower looked like this, but it didn't have a cobra. I drew this afterwards when I got home. Then I drew a house on a hill. And the house on the hill reminds me of the house I was drawing when I was in Fairfax Adult Detention Center 2 years ago. And I was drawing Robben Island with Nelson Mandela. And that's when I started speaking to Nelson Mandela. Or should I say he started speaking to me? Or should I say the angels of God's army started speaking to me? And I've met people who know him 100%, 100%. I know people, actually I could text them or call them right now, who used to hang out with Nelson Mandela and help dismantle apartheid over there in South Africa. Oh, and in other news, check it out. Watch this. It's more fun than anyone thinks. That just blinked for the first time in a while. They only blink it red when they think I'm up to something. They're going to get me in trouble. Dicks. Either I'm crazy or there's cameras everywhere around here. Maybe I should reach out to somebody online, one of my mentors, and see what computers I can get that'll actually show me all these cameras are. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Oh, I am. That's why I'm on fucking Social Security Disability. Ha ha. So, they make devices that can detect cameras and other electronics. And there's a reason I put tape over those two glass bulbs that are right up on that, right? There's a reason I closed my window, and there's a reason I closed my vent. Now, they've been fucking up my benefits here and stealing my shit and giving it to other people since I've been here. And so now, since I'm here for a while longer, I have an appointment next week with an attorney from the Office of Tenant Advocacy here for the city. I'll be okay. And in the meantime, my disability payments have been all fucked up, probably by their friends in the government here. So when I do get my money, I'm going to buy one of those little devices that detect electronics that watch people, like cameras and shit. You can buy them for very inexpensive. And then I'll just basically sit in here and test all the spaces and figure out where their cameras are, what the fuck they have in here. Microphones, cameras, whatever. And then in addition to being harboring fugitives here, which they do, depending on how evil the fugitives are, that depends on what they get for harboring fugitives and everybody who knows about it. And then if there's electronics and weird shit with gases coming out the vents, or they're putting shit in the food and the water, like